Alright, this is how to beat the scrap deck without side deck. Alright, so we know they got a new card coming out in Scrap Factory. This gives them a power boost, as well as it when they face a scrap monster destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a scrap monster from your deck. It works pretty good if you works extra good if you make a scrap monster like Scrap Dragon, for example, activates effect, then attack, gets Mirror Force, then you get both Scrap Dragon's effect and the field effect. You get two monsters. Alright, attack, deal a lot of damage. Main phase 2, activate their effects, do whatever you want. It's just so much power. So, you know, a lot of people are making Scrap Twin Dragon now, so it's kind of nice to see this card actually get some play. Scrap Dragon, of course. Scrap Golem is the reason you can go into Scrap Twin Dragon. Scrap Shark just combos with Scrap Factory. Beast is your main tuner, of course. Chimera, so that we can just grab Beast and Synchro. And Scrap Con works again with combo with Scrap Factory. Alright. Since Scrap Dragon, Scrap Twin, even the Field Spell, all benefit from scrap monsters being destroyed, like Scrap Dragon, Scrap Twin, when they're destroyed, their effects activate, so you have to avoid destroying them. So then you can use Karmic Cut, Compulse, Wing Blast. These are cards that will remove them from the field as opposed to destroying them. Moonlight Rose Dragon is good because once they hit the field, you just send them right back to the extra deck. Roach, you know, since Synchro Summons and Inherit Summon, you can just bounce it back to the extra deck. If the scrap monster is already on the field, Scrap Dragon, Scrap Twin is already on the field, you can use number 101 to steal it, because destroying would be a bad idea. MST, Spell Shattering Arrow to get rid of Scrap Factory. You don't want them to get those pluses. Creature Swap, since these are really good monsters, it'd be nice to have them on your side, I feel, right? So Creature Swap, enemy controller to take them, to use whichever way you want. Obviously, when you use enemy controller, when you take Scrap Dragon or Scrap Twin, you target them as part of the effect, because you don't want your opponent to get the these monsters back. So you use them as part of the effect to hurt your opponent. And since they count as being your monsters for that turn, they won't activate their effect of giving your opponent back something from the graveyard, obviously. Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, just because while they're face down they can't do their effects. Skill Drain, Breakthrough Skill, Phoenix Chain, and Baylor's. Most decks run these, so you can use these to obviously negate the effects of Scrap Twin and Scrap Dragon. And Scrap Golem, Scrap Chimera, so that they can't do what they need to do in order for the deck to run. Regeki Break is mainly just to get rid of the field spell. Sometimes you might not have a problem destroying something, or let's say you destroy a scrap monster, the scrap monster brings back a monster, like Scrap Dragon gets destroyed, and then Scrap Dragon brings back Scrap Golem. You can just Regeki Break Scrap Golem. That way Scrap Golem can't activate. That way the player can't activate Scrap Golem's effect of bringing back Beast and going into Scrap Twin. Save Zone is just good when it gets targeted before Scrap Dragon's effect or Scrap Twin's effect, because once Save Zone leaves the field, you get rid of their monster. Granted, they will get their effect, but at least they won't have that, they won't have the Scrap Twin and the Scrap Dragon on the field. You just have to deal with whatever they bring back, whether it be Golem or Scrap Beast. It's kind of tough to get rid of Scrap Twin Because since Scrap 10 can bring back Golem, and Golem can bring back, you know, Scrap Beast, you know, and they can go into another Scrap Twin, it kind of sucks, right? It's like it just fuels itself. It just resurrects. So that it makes it fun, entertaining. You know, it's like, oh man, that's a challenge. I destroy you and you just come right back. You know, it's like, oh man. So that's cute. That's cute. And I think, yeah. And so is the Eclipse. It's just, so is the Concealing Light. I mean, it's just so you can put them face down and stall long enough to get rid of them. Maybe use combo it with Nobleman of Cross Out. Because even if they destroy face down, they get their effects if I'm right. Shit, even if you Divine Wrath, Scrap Dragon, and Scrap Twin Dragon, they still get their effects. That's a little crazy. Yeah, they still get their effects. Even when you assault mode, you know, stop them with Stardust or Assault mode, they get their effects. That's crazy, right? And that's the end of the video.